Alright, just figured I would do a little bit more painting today. I've got a bit of olive drab. I have not thinned out this paint at all. I'm going to do the seats with this. It's sort of a seat cushion. Let's see if I can't fix all my mistakes. Just take it slow. Oh, right. Got the front seat for the most part. Darn camera doesn't like to focus, so nothing new there, but just a revisiting of old problems. Okay. Looking good. Actually hold it up for a little bit. Not bad, we get some contrast there. I think I'm going to leave the back panel gray, even though it probably should be black. I don't want to go crazy with the black here, even though it's more realistic. I like the contrast right now. So, you know, just 3 different colors. It's very simple, but I like it. It's not, you know, 100% accurate, but that's not really the goal. The goal is to learn. And learn I have done. Okay. So there are a couple of spaces that I can paint, and then I'm going to prep this for gluing the 3 pieces together. The 3 pieces being the cockpit here and the 2 halves of the aircraft. So we gotta do a little bit of prep work there. But yeah, first things first, I suppose. Let's get that little bit of black going on. This is just like a well of pure black. Like really, I just think this is impressive. More than anything, it's just so black. That sounds like Kyle.
Hey man.
Hey Kyle.
You sure?
Yes, I am.
Very cool.
I got some more color on here. It's starting to look respectable.
Cool.
Got the 4 different colors going on.
Nice. That's good.
Olive drab, yellow, black, and gray.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm just trying to fix my mistakes right now. And not do like a real, you know, professional job about it, but, you know, at least not make a complete fool of myself.
I get you.
almost forget to close these. Seems really important, or I'm gonna have a spill sooner or later. Really, with this black paint here, I'm just trying to do minor touch-up stuff. There were a couple of spots that I missed, or that didn't get hit with paint very well. I got all this light coming in from behind me. I hate apartment fixtures. Oh no, I fucked it up. Hold on. There we go. Oh wow. That certainly makes a world of difference. Unfortunately, it's not great for the camera, but little can be done about that. time are we meeting tonight?
7.
7. All right.
That cool?
Yep, I'll set an alarm.
Cool. I'll just be here, honestly. Maybe until 6:30 when Chris gets back. Do you mind if I read the sign?
I don't mind.
No? Okay.
The sunlight actually is really helpful right now.
Mm.
You want to talk about it?
I'm just looking at the racial feats right now. This is a cool book. This is well worth it. Have you seen the art?
I have not, but I'm gonna need a minute.
Yeah. You'll want to give it your full attention when you do. So it's gorgeous, freaking gorgeous. They put in Dwarven Fortitude.
Yeah?
Yeah, the one that allows you to take the dodge action and spend a hit die to heal yourself.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so dwarves are now tanky AF.
Hey, I'm gonna get on Discord so Dakota can join the conversation.
Yeah, I'd love for Dakota to get in this section. They included Elven accuracy. Interesting. Whenever you have an advantage on an attack roll using Dex, Int, Wisdom, or Charisma, you can reroll one of the dice once. So pretty much everything except for Strength and Con.
Fuck, you're loud.
Sorry, am I that loud?
No, you're loud.
Oh my god. You guys blow my fucking eardrums out every time I join the stream.
My apologies.
I'm not sorry.
I can literally hear our conversations happening a minute after they've happened.
Yeah, well, maybe you should mute the stream then. Would that just make too much sense? Did I blow your mind?
I fucking work at Walmart, man. I don't know what sense is.
I'm sure you get plenty of sense in Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Don't even go there.
Most old ladies get. I'm sure you get them pretty often.
So what are you painting today, Badger?
I'm still working on the cockpit, but I'm adding a couple of extra colors.
I see. Going outside the lines today.
I mean, there's lots of lines to go in and out of.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I popped on... What?
Sorry, I picked up Xanatar's Guide to Everything today. And they have a lot of interesting new additions to tools and race feats and new class options and all that stuff. A lot of stuff pulled from Unearthed Arcana. Like brewer's supplies now allow you to detect poison or impurities in a drink, identify an alcohol, or ignore effects of alcohol if you get or beat a DC of 20. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's actually practical applications to stuff now. And the art is beautiful. Calligrapher's supplies can now be used to forge a signature. Interesting.
You know, I love how we made the streaming channel to not use the streaming channel.
Yeah.
Is that the Variety Badger one?
Yeah. All right. So I gotta clean this off.
Oh, okay. So, for identifying a spell, you can use your reaction or your action following the spell being cast to identify it.
Interesting.
Yeah. If the spell is cast as a class spell and the character is a member of that class, the check is made with advantage. That makes sense.
Not much. Just playing some Xbox today.
Very cool.
Had some updates and stuff to do. Looking through stuff. Most of my Xbox friends are at work right about now, so I came back over to play this.
Cool.
What have you all been up to?
We got off work early today for Veterans Day. So I went up and picked up Xanathar's guide, and Badger's just been working on his model.
I gotta get back into working on some models. Gotta find one decent hobby shop near me.
Yeah. Seems like a very nice hobby.
I quite enjoy it. I'm quite a big fan of modeling. I did a lot of I did quite a few cars, trucks, locomotives. I never really did too much with actually like military vehicle-esque stuff, but be looking to get into doing some of it. I always preferred like muscle cars, you know. It's always that guy, the collection of like old muscle cars across the shelf in the back of his room.
There's a lot of selection online. You can really search for price there.
Oh my god, I found this amazing photo that my girlfriend sent to me. I'm gonna post in the Discord chat.
Oh. I'm not looking at the Discord chat.
I haven't posted anything in the Discord chat, so I don't know what the fuck you're laughing over.
Sorry, I just want to make sure I wasn't laughing over something like, not funny.
Oh no, it's gonna be hilarious.
Oh, okay, good. Good. I just didn't want it to seem like I was laughing at something like a picture.
Oh yeah, no, my girlfriend has cancer. You're laughing over there.
Yeah. I'm laughing about something else. So, yeah.
Yeah, no. I posted it. It's just a meme.
Cool. Oh boy.
Do you care to let us know what you're so excited about?
I'm looking at because I'm very excited because they included a lot of DM options. It's I mean there's stuff here that gives you like a quick chart of encounters and what is a balanced encounter of creature CR versus player level versus how many monsters there are and how many players there are.
Oh, right on.
So there's charts to galore, and some like a lot of flavor stuff, a lot of random encounter stuff. Yeah, a lot of random encounter stuff. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Whew. Man. A little bit more on traps.
So Dakota, sorry to change the subject. You used to paint a lot, right?
Yeah, I did.
What kind of paint did you prefer?
I preferred to use like I don't know. I was pretty basic with a lot of my stuff.
Yeah.
I did a lot of like acrylic work, honestly.
I think that's supposed to be easier.
Yeah, it was pretty easy to get into, and it has a good durability, and there's not really many steps to making sure the coat looks fine. But I myself always added a clear coat no matter what kind of paint I used.
Right. Did you ever
Just to get like the metallic shine to it.
Did you ever use a primer?
Most of the time, a lot of my car models were already like white, so I didn't think a primer was necessary. But for any model that came out already like metallic looking or was like a gray or something, I would prime it. But that's only because I didn't want to like, I don't know, a darker tone of color than I wanted on the vehicle I was painting. Like if I was aiming for a bright blue, I didn't want that gray kind of mixing into it.
Right. Well, they do have white primers.
That's what I was using. It was a lot of white primer.
Um, yeah, I suppose it depends on the color that you want out of it, what color primer you're going to use, but or I suppose if any at all.
I don't know. I was trying to get into. I don't know if. I don't remember if they make them or not. But there's like that. Like that candy paint or pearlescent or whatever, where it's like multicolored.
Oh,
I wanted to try doing that with models, but I don't think I ever got around to it. Because I wanted to be like a dark blue, but like a light hits it, it would flash like a bright green or something. I think that would be the coolest thing.
typically those are like a wrap, like something you put over your car.
Yeah.
So, like it stands to reason that you could buy that material, and you would need, a much smaller amount of it for a model car.
Well, there's also a way of actually just like spray painting on the body that kind of tone too, like multiple layers of spray paint, primer, clear coat, and shit.
Oh, my understanding was that that's a texture, mostly.
Most it can be a texture, but it's actually part of the process too.
Right.
I don't really, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, no, I would try to do something with that with a model once in a time, but I don't know.
That sounds incredibly difficult, but I would be really happy to see the results. If you
I would too. I'd take like an old. I would probably do it on something sweet, like get like a '57 like a '57 Cadillac or like a Chevy Bel Air or something.
Yeah.
Instead of like that stock teal color to come in, and just make it like a nice purple blue kind of pearlescent mix. I think that would be pretty fucking badass, actually. Probably after the hours or days of cussing and swearing on why the fuck this paint job didn't turn out properly, but
Okay, I'm gonna set this somewhere to dry.
done with the cockpit? Or you just got the coat on for today?
Yeah, I'm done with the color on the cockpit. It needs a couple hours to dry.
That's another thing with acrylic too, is that acrylic didn't really take a while to dry either. I don't know, what kind of paint are you using right now?
Enamels.
Oh, yeah, that would take a little while longer.
The idea though is that I can use these for the ship that I plan to do, and because they take so long to dry, they'll have more time to spread out and have a more even coat, and there you don't get brush marks.
I see.
So
I don't know. With some of my modeling jobs, I did it like a really lazy way, and I just strung them up like from the ceiling in my garage and spray painted them,
Right. Well,
like full body spray painted.
Spray paints are fine because
Yeah.
it's a very light coating.
Yeah, no. I also like it sometimes, or if you like, pulled the brush or like the can away far enough, and it kind of like that speckled pattern, like it wasn't completely covered. I did enjoy how that looked as well. Like you had the white spots mixed in with where the paint landed. I think that was pretty cool. But, yeah. It was also because I was running out of paint, and I just said, "Fuck it, I'm not gonna go buy another can." But it looked good.
As long as you're satisfied with the result, I think that's one of the biggest things. Kyle,
I'm sorry.
what's wrong?
The common items. They included common magical items.
Common magical items?
Common magical items.
Common magical items.
Indeed, and they act. I think that in this in campaigns going forward, I'm going to allow players to either take a trinket or a common magical item.
Okay.
Because normally what you can take is a trinket, and the only two common magical items in the DMG are the potion of climbing and the potion of healing. However, in this you have very like silly. There's just I mean it's more like role playing stuff, and it's beautiful because there's like I don't know the smoldering armor, for example. Wisps of harmless, odorless smoke rise from this armor while it is worn. So you just have like this.
We get it, you vape.
This is exactly what I wanted. This is everything I wanted and more.
It makes sense that it's him saying it, right, Dakota?
Yeah.
Okay, the Wand of Smiles. This wand has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges and target a humanoid you can see within 30 feet of you. The target must succeed on a DC 10 Charisma saving throw or be forced to smile for 1 minute.
Wow. Be forced to smile, how cruel.
The wand regains all expended charges daily at dawn. If you expend the wand's last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the wand transforms into a wand of scowls, which you can imagine is the opposite. So it just makes you scowl instead of smile.
Just want to bring a wand of smiles to a funeral.
God.
It's terrible.
That is utterly horrid.
Wand of Pyrotechnics. Oh my god. Okay, that's
Wand of fire. Oh god.
Wand of Conducting. So you can create orchestral music by waving it around. So you. Oh, this is amazing. Staff of Bird Calls.
The staff of bird calls.
Yeah.
I need that in my life.
So you can imitate a finch's chirp, a raven's caw, a duck's quack, a chicken's cluck, a goose's honk, a loon's call, a turkey's gobble, a seagull's cry, an owl's hoot, or an eagle's shriek.
I need me some of that.
Why though?
Tankard of Sobriety. This.
No way. What are these items? What have you done?
They listen to people like me.
God damn.
This tankard has a stern face sculpted into one side. You can drink ale, wine, or any other non-magical alcoholic beverage poured into it without becoming inebriated. The tankard has no effect on magical liquids or harmful substances such as poison. So basically, it neutralizes the alcohol in anything that you pour into it. So.
Wow, that's a prank.
Yeah, there you go. Just get in a drinking contest,
Fucking cheater.
Oh, there's a fishing pole, a pole of angling. It's a 10-foot pole that you can speak a command word and it transforms into a fishing pole, and then you can turn it back into a normal 10-foot pole.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, and this one was I really excited about because this is something out of like Dark Souls. The Moon Touch Sword. In darkness, the unsheathed blade of this sword sheds moonlight, creating bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. That's actually got some practical use, but there is a Moonlight Greatsword in.
Yeah, in Dark Souls 3, I use that blade for like PvP.
It's in every Dark Souls game, and it's even in Bloodborne.
I haven't found it for the first 2 then.
Yeah,
Then again, I wasn't necessarily dedicated to the game until the 3rd one.
Yeah, the 3rd one is my favorite too. Pot of Awakening. If you plant an ordinary shrub in this 10-pound clay pot and let it grow for 30 days, the shrub magically transforms into an awakened shrub at the end of that time. When the shrub awakens, its roots break the pot, destroying it. The awakened shrub is friendly toward you. Absent commands from you, it does nothing.
What the fuck? This is a list of items where it's just like, okay, that's enough internet for today.
Yeah. And here's another Dark Dark Souls thing is the Veteran's Cane. When you grasp this walking cane and use a bonus action to speak the command word, it transforms into an ordinary longsword and ceases to be magical. So it's just a transforming cane.
It's a sword cane.
It's a cane sword, yeah.
Wow, that cane that weeaboos want to use.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the weeaboo sword.
This is all amazing. There's a talking doll. That one requires attunement. A common attunement item. The Dread Helm. This fearsome steel helm makes your eyes glow red while you wear it.
So it has thaumaturgy cast on it? Come on, man.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, which brings me to the Hat of Wizardry, which allows you to use the hat as a spellcasting focus for your wizard spells. What the? So they now have handless spellcasting?
Well, somatic will still take a free hand typically.
This is true. You can try to cast a cantrip that you don't know. The cantrip must be on the wizard spell list, and you must make a DC 10 Intelligence Arcana check. If the check succeeds, you cast the spell. If the check fails, so does the spell, and the action used to cast the spell is wasted. In either case, you can't use this property again until you finish the long rest. So basically, you just get any wizard cantrip. But it requires attunement by a wizard.
That's good for mending.
Oh, yeah. There's a Dark Shard Amulet, same thing, but for warlocks. They've tear away armor. It's called cast off armor.
Why?
You can doff this armor as an action.
Howdy.
Hey. Why does that not sound like Badger?
It's Kyle and Badger.
Yeah. How's it going?
Are they the same person? What's going on?
No, it's Justin and Kyle. They're roommates.
Yeah, no, I'm just a voice inside Kyle's head.
Tyler Durden is here as well.
Oh, cool.
Hey, I was gonna tell you and Dakota that a new league, just a 10-day league, started up on Path. If you guys wanted to screw around on it, or a race. If not that big of a deal. But it's like start over from scratch.
I don't think so.
Get cool rewards.
I'm kind of streaming right now about this model that I'm making.
See.
They put in a Rodrigo cloak.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Cloak of many fashions.
Oh, my God.
While wearing this cloak, you can use a bonus action to change the style, color, and apparent quality of the garments. The cloak's weight doesn't change, regardless of its appearance. The cloak can't be anything but a cloak. Although it can duplicate the appearance of other magical cloaks, it doesn't gain their magical properties.
Okay, bye.
Wait, one more. Cloak of Billowing.
No, I was talking about Nova and he left.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, but I don't know if that was me. The Cloak of Billowing. While wearing this cloak, you can use a bonus action to make it billow dramatically. They are in my head. They are literally in my head.
No.
I'm gonna bail. I got a Skype call to answer.
Alright, later. Sorry.
That was definitely because of you.
Was
No.
That's fair. It's honestly fair. So here's why they're in my head. Wondrous item, common, requires attunement. Ursat's Eye. This artificial eye replaces a real one that was lost or removed. While the Ursat's Eye is embedded in your eye socket, it can't be removed by anyone other than you, and you can see through the tiny orb as though it were a normal eye.
Why?
Because people like me exist. And this is amazing. This is the best day of my life.
So it can't be removed from your head by anyone other than you, but can your head be removed from your eye?
I think the distinction is dubious.
You know, I think that's DM dependent.
Yeah, it's probably deep. I'm not gonna try it with you, because. Okay, bard spells. Interesting. Well, I mean, bard spells, cleric spells, druid spells. Okay, spells for everyone, essentially. Very good. God damn it.
What did Corey do this time?
Well, Dragon's Breath is a spell now. So literally, the one thing that Dragonborns had going for them is now a spell that you can't cast multiple times as
a wizard or sorcerer.
As a wizard, yeah. Might be a sorcerer spell as well. Let's see. Yeah, it's a sorcerer spell as well. They give it to droids as well? No. Jesus, man. Oh, mass polymorph is a thing now. Level 9.
Mass polymorph, jeez.
Oh, and there's a this one is cool. I saw this one in a teaser. The Psychic Scream. Yeah, well, I imagine that's what it would sound like. You unleash the power of your mind to blast the intellect of up to 10 creatures of your choice that you can see within range. Creatures that have an intelligence score of 2 or lower are unaffected. Each target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, a target takes 14d6 psychic damage and is stunned. On a successful save, a target takes half as much damage and is not stunned. If a target is killed by this damage, its head explodes, assuming it has one.
Oh my god.
To be fair, this is a 9th level spell. So.
Your head explode.
Yeah. They're in my head, man. They took all my ideas, like, before I even thought of them. This is amazing. Oh my god. Oh my. They have a spell called, a necromantic spell called Life Transference. It's got a range of 30 feet. It takes 1 action. Verbal and somatic components, and instantaneous. 3rd level. You sacrifice some of your health to mend another creature's injuries. You take 4d8 necrotic damage, and 1 creature of your choice that you can see within range regains a number of hit points equal to twice the necrotic damage you take.
Oh, that's actually really good.
Yeah. It makes the bard cleric idea even better, because they're, I mean, like a barbarian is going to be resistant to that damage anyways. So it's got a range of 30 feet, so.
Well, you only gain that resistance while you're raging, right?
Yeah, good point. But if you're a Azamar, you have resistance to necrotic all the time. So, Azamar cleric is something. Let's see, who else gets that? Life transference. Okay. Paladins don't get it.
It's too high of a spell, right?
Well, it's a 3rd level spell.
It's
So
3rd level. Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
That's super good. It's real good. I heard good, interesting things about enemies abound too. I'm gonna have to look into that shortly. Oh, wizards! Wizards get life transference. Wizards are healers now.
I mean, it is a pretty good necromantic spell.
It is. It is. It's very good for necromancers. Damn, that's good. I gotta share that with Chris because he's gonna be hype about that. Because he's the type of guy who always likes having a ranged healing spell up his sleeve.
It's like a reason to actually roll necromancer for once.
Mm-hmm. Healing Spirit is another one. That does healing.
I would hope.
Who gets that? Yeah.
What with the name?
Healing Spirit, 2nd level. Clerics don't get it. Druids do. So that's fun. So you get that at 3rd level. Rangers get it, 3rd level. 2nd level spell, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Wizards get it? No, they don't. So druids and rangers. Okay, that kind of makes sense. That's good.
So spiritual healing.
Yeah. But essentially, I think is that a concentration spell? Yeah, it's concentration up to 1 minute. It doesn't require an action.
Is the spell component some sort of crystal?
It's verbal and somatic. Yeah.
Sorry, just because of the real world parallel to healing crystals.
Yeah, that's funny. I do have to send Chris the life transference thing. He's gonna be psyched. So Asmar wizards are gonna be a fucking thing now.
Yeah.
Nice. Was invulnerability a spell before?
What does the spell do?
No, it was not. It's a 9th level abjuration spell. It requires a small piece of adamantine worth at least 500 gold pieces, which the spell consumes, but its concentration up to 10 minutes, and you are immune to all damage until the spell ends.
Hmm.
Which seems nuts. Because, I mean, like, you're not going to break concentration.
Yeah, well, how are you going to get a piece of adamantine that's, like, only worth 500 gold pieces, though?
It says worth at least 500.
Yeah. So you can find more expensive ones.
Yeah.
Like
you just break it
in
in
armor. Oh, well. Yeah, that's
Just
how
break that
adamantine works, right?
Yeah, just break that adamantine in half. The life transference thing, I think, would only be viable if you had resistance too. You know,
Well, it heals them for double what you take, right?
double what you take, but wizards don't have much health to give in the first place.
Well, the idea is that you can do that when you haven't taken much damage or after you've healed yourself.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, yeah, enemies bound. That was another one that looked cool. I gotta send him some of the common magical items too.
Oh, jeez.
He's gonna love them. Yeah, enemies abound. You reach into the mind of one creature you can see and force it to make an intelligence saving throw. A creature automatically succeeds if it is immune to being frightened. On a failed save, the target loses the ability to distinguish friend from foe, regarding all creatures it can see as enemies until the spell ends. Each time the target takes damage, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself as on a success. Whenever the affected creature chooses another creature as a target, it must choose the target at random from among the creatures it can see within range of the attack, spell, or other ability it's using. If an enemy provokes an opportunity attack from the affected creature, the creature must make that attack if it is able to. So that's a pretty interesting control option.
Yeah, just make the biggest guy attack everyone at random
Indeed.
if there's a lot of guys.
This was another one I think I told you about. Find Greater Steed, 4th level Conjuration. It's a paladin spell, and it allows you to conjure the spirit of a griffin, a pegasus, a peryton, a direwolf, a rhinoceros, or a saber-toothed tiger. Yeah, and the same, any spell you cast that targets only you also targets them out. No lightning bolts. Or cones of cold, but, you know. Certain other ones, at the very least. Yeah, some of these badass. Ooh, Eldritch Invocation, that's another one I was really looking forward to. Okay. Oh my gosh. Eldritch Smite, 5th level, Pact of the Blade feature. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with your packed weapon, you can expend a Warlock spell slot to deal an additional 1d8 force damage to the target, plus another 1d8 per level of the spell slot. And you can knock the target prone if it is huge or smaller.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. An included aspect of the moon. Although I think we talked about how the coffee elf wouldn't work. Grasp of Hadar, so you can now move creatures closer to you with Eldritch Blast.
Ah.
Oh, improved pack weapon, so you can make your pack weapon a +1 weapon
Instead of just magical.
And it can also be a short bow, a long bow, a light crossbow, or a heavy crossbow.
Oh, so there's ranged options there too.
Yeah, not that, warlocks were want of a ranged option. But
Yeah. More options is good in my book.
I agree.
As long as they're side grades.
Shroud of Shadow,
That
level
be their
15.
actual options.
Okay. Very cool. Some of the artwork in this is just so good. The picture of the war mage is amazing. Oh wow. Wave the Kensai, level 11 ability is Sharpened Blade. At 11th level, you gain the ability to augment your weapons further with your ki. As a bonus action, you can expend up to 3 ki points to grant one Kensai weapon you touch a bonus to attack and damage rolls when you attack with it. The bonus equals the number of ki points you spent. So you can make a +3 weapon from a normal weapon.
For how long?
This bonus lasts for 1 minute or until you use this feature again.
Oh.
This feature has no effect on a magic weapon that already has a bonus to attack and damage rolls. So it's essentially like magic weapon, except it doesn't require... Does magic weapon require concentration?
I believe it does. I don't know.
Let's see. Magic weapon. It does. It does indeed. Level 17 ability, Unerring Accuracy. Your mastery of weapons grants you extraordinary accuracy. If you miss with an attack roll using a monk weapon on your turn, you can re-roll it. You can use this feature only once on each of your turns.
Turning monks into real DPS
Yeah,
powerhouses.
yeah, they're getting nuts with it. This is Wave the Kensai, so they can use now any melee weapon. Well, so you choose one melee weapon and one ranged weapon at level 3 to be your Kensai weapons. They can be any simple or martial weapon that lacks the heavy and special properties. The longbow is also a valid choice. So, some interesting stuff that you can do here.
So I was interested in druid cantrips when you get a chance.
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, let me go to that.
Well, you can do that first.
No. I mean, he needs to process the Kensai stuff first.
I'm in no rush.
So there's a few that were already in other books: Control Flames, Create Bonfire, Frostbite, Gust, Mold Earth, Shape Water, and Thunderclap. New ones include Infestation, Primal Savagery. Those are the 2 new ones.
Okay.
For druids, and the new first level druid spell slot spell is Snare. So let me go to those. Give me an idea. Infestation and Primal Savagery. Infestation. You cause a cloud of mites, fleas.
Dirt. Come on.
Everything that I've done is in this book. It's amazing. It's just like, it's a revenge of all the things, all the stupid ideas I've come up with.
You need to send that to John ASAP.
I do. I don't want to bother him. I've been bugging him about Xandar's Guide all day. So.
All right. Well, can you at least tell me what the rest of what? That
Oh yeah,
is?
sorry. Oh, by the way, the material component is a living flea.
Oh.
So you need a live flea for this to work. Unless you have a spell focus, anyways. You cause a cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites to appear momentarily on one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a con saving throw, or it takes 1d6 poison damage and moves 5 feet in a random direction if it can move, and its speed is at least 5 feet. Roll a d4 for the direction. 1 north, 2 south, 3 east, or 4 west. This movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, and if the direction rolled is blocked, the target doesn't move. So it's kind of a control cantrip. It forces movement.
What's the range on it?
30 feet. And it's a casting time of 1 action, and duration is instantaneous. Damage scales 2d6 at level 5, 3d6 at level 11, and 4d6 at level 17.
And there was the Primal Savagery?
I believe that's one that gives you, essentially, it's kind of like Alter Self. It gives you, sharp teeth or claws.
Ah.
Let me see exactly what it is, though. Okay. Transmutation cantrip, 1 action, range self. So you can do it to your steed, potentially. Duration, components, somatic. Duration, instantaneous. You channel primal magic to cause your teeth or fingernails to sharpen, ready to deliver a corrosive attack. Make a melee spell attack against one creature within 5 feet of you. On a hit, the creature takes 1d10 acid damage. After you make the attack, your teeth or fingernails return to normal. So essentially, just for 1 turn, you get,
So is this a 1 action spell attack, like Booming Blade? Or is it just a bonus action or something like that?
It's 1 action.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's a range of self versus a range of 5 feet, like with the. Oh, that's another thing. I'm curious what they did with Booming Blade, because I heard that they were expanding it to additional, well, not necessarily Booming Blade, but Booming Blade. Okay, so Booming Blade is not included in that. Lightning Lure was another one. I'm wondering if that. Lightning Lure is not one of them. Green Flame Blade. I might have been misinformed regarding this, but Green Flame Blade. Nope. And the final one was Blade Barrier. Not Blade Barrier. It was
Blade Ward?
Is Blade something? Nope. There's a catnap spell, third level enchantment. 10-minute rest. It's up to 3 willing creatures of your choice.
Oh, that's actually really good. Because not everyone always needs
A short rest.
a short rest.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Range of 30 feet. It's got to be 3 willing creatures, though.
Yeah.
So you can't use it to, like, do enemies or anything. This is another one that I really liked, was the ceremony, first level abjuration ritual. It requires 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver, which the spell consumes. However, it's kind of it's very RP flavorful. You perform a special religious ceremony that is infused with magic. When you cast a spell, choose one of the following rites, the target of which must be within 10 feet of you throughout the casting. Atonement, where you can restore a target from its changed alignment to its original alignment. You can bless water. You can do a coming of age ceremony. You can convert someone to your god's service, dedication. You can do a funeral rite, and you can do a wedding. And they all have like mechanical bonuses to them, but some of them you can only benefit from once, you know.
Right.
The wedding, a creature can benefit from this rite again only if widowed. So no divorce once you're wed.
Yeah, time to go King Henry on this bitch.
Oh, jeez. Jeez, man. It's rough. It's rough. Oh, there's a 5th level sunlight spell now. It's called Dawn.
Right on.
Yeah. Oh, this one's interesting. Create Homunculus. Verbal casting time of 1 hour.
Does it take a philosopher's time?
Well, it requires clay ash and mandrake roots, all of which the spell consumes, and a jewel-encrusted dagger worth at least 1,000 gold pieces. While speaking an intricate incantation, you cut yourself with a jewel-encrusted dagger, taking 2d4 piercing damage that can't be reduced in any way. You then drip your blood on the spell's other components and touch them, transforming them into a special construct called a homunculus. The statistics of the homunculus are in the monster manual. It is your faithful companion, and if it dies, you die. Or no, actually, no, it dies if you die.
Yeah.
Other way around. Yeah, no, it doesn't die. You don't die if it dies. That would be rough. Whenever you finish a long rest, you can spend up to half your hit dice if the homunculus is on the same plane of existence as you. When you do so, roll each die and add your con modifier to it. Your hit point maximum is reduced by the total, and the homunculus's hit point maximum and current hit points are both increased by it. Okay, wow. This process can reduce you to no lower than 1 hit point, and the change to your and the homunculus's hit points ends when you finish your next long rest. Okay. The reduction to your hit point max can't be removed by any means before then, except by the homunculus's death. You can have only 1 homunculus at a time. If you cast a spell while your homunculus lives, the spell fails.
Do you want me to pull up the homunculus stats? I've got the book right here.
Yeah, sure. I'll do it. You're
No. I insist.
Okay. You're curious about that yourself?
Oh yeah.
I think that's a warlock spell. It's a 6th level transmutation. So it's a wizard spell at the very least. It's not a warlock spell. I'm surprised by that.
188.
been so good.
homunculus. Well, first of all, here's how it looks
So it's only a wizard spell.
on the left there.
Oh, okay. It's got like no hit points.
Yeah, it's got 5 hit points. It's got a 13 AC. It's got a fly speed of 40 feet. It's immune to poison. It's immune to being charmed or poisoned. It's got dark vision of 60 feet, perception of 10. Understands the languages of its creator but can't speak. It can telepathically communicate with you.
Mm.
It's got an int of 10, so it is a smart being.
Okay. What size is it?
Tiny.
Tiny. Okay.
A homunculus knows everything its creator knows, including all the languages the creator can speak and read. Likewise, everything the construct senses is known to its master, even over great distances, provided both are on the same plane. Functioning as a spy, a scout, an emissary, or a messenger, a homunculus is an invaluable servant for a spellcaster engaged in secret experimentation or adventuring.
So it's like improved familiar,
Yeah,
essentially. That's cool.
with lots of drawbacks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
You know, firstly being that it's just expensive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the first level druid spell I forgot to tell you about. It's snare. First level abjuration, casting time of 1 minute, range of touch, components, somatic and material, 25 feet of rope, which the spell consumes. Duration 8 hours. So basically, what this is you make a actual like literal snare. You know, as you cast this spell, you use the rope to create a circle with a 5-foot radius on the ground or the floor. When you finish casting, the rope disappears and the circle becomes a magic trap. This trap is nearly invisible, requiring a successful intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC to be discerned. The trap triggers when a small, medium, or large creature moves onto the ground or the floor in the spell's radius. That creature must succeed on a dex saving throw or be magically hoisted in the air, leaving it hanging upside down 3 feet above the ground or the floor. The creature is restrained there until the spell ends. A restrained creature can make a dex saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. Alternatively, the creature or someone else can reach it. Someone else who can reach it can use an action to make an intelligence arcana check against your spell save DC. On a success, the restrained effect ends. After the trap is triggered, the spell ends when no creature is restrained by it. So basically, you just make a magical snare. So I mean, I think Rangers get that one as well.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Okay. That seems cool. I'm gonna send the flea spell to Adam though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have to do that. What was that called again? It was
Infestation.
Infestation. Yes.
And I'm back.
Oh hey, that was Friday.
I popped in once before, but then they called again.
Who called?
My girlfriend.
Ah, right.
You know, she lives in Norway, so it's Like 2 in the morning, 3 in the. What's that? Is it like 1 in the morning right now?
I don't know.
2.
I'll tell you, it's 4 in the evening for us.
I'm aware it's 4 in the evening for you. 2 hours behind. She's 7 hours ahead. Yeah, it's 1:10 in the morning, so I can't blame her for being fucking tired after the week she's had. Goddamn, I feel exhausted. It's only 6 in the evening. Dude, I got my Phoenix.
Oh, nice.
I don't like it.
I told you it was ass.
Well, it's also stock, so I mean, can't place a completely fair judgment on a vehicle that I've only just bought.
So it'll be
It's only
less ass once you've upgraded it.
There we go. Also, you gotta get on, so that way we can grind out the last like 8,000 XP for my T22.
Hey, Justin, take a look at this. When you get the chance.
Heli or Emiko?
Airy.
Oh.
Japanese.
So what piece you working on right now?
Yeah, that wasn't how he spelled it, though.
Is that, well, that's fair, but I just, yeah.
So what are you trying to do right now?
There's various naming conventions in Xanatar's guide. Oh, here's another one. Spanish male names. You want to guess whose name is on there?
Rodrigo?
Yep.
God damn it. He comes back in so many different ways.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't get rid of Rodrigo. It's like feel the burn.
Well, you can.
Oh yeah, no, he gets rid of himself. See, he hangs in a tree.
Well, I suppose that's fair, too, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it was a fitting end for him. Like, he deserved nothing better.
I think the only way he could have gotten any better is if he somehow was dead and hanging by like his dick or something in a tree for the short time I knew him. But it would have been just as, complimentary to him. I mean, hell, he has a poster getting made of him, so I mean,
that's
or with him in it.
I regret that. I mean, honestly,
Like killing him or making the poster after, like right before killing him.
the poster, because it's taking such a long time to actually accomplish.
He's had second and third and fifth thoughts.
Yeah.
He's had all the thoughts. The only thought I had today was how was I gonna have Taco Bell for lunch?
Oh, man,
I'm just interested in seeing the detail. Like, I know it seems kind of selfish or just kind of my own ego, but I kind of want to see how Balasar turns out in that photo or the poster.
Oh, of course. I'm
Because he's supposed to be kicking down a tree or a door in the background, but I don't remember if I sent you the note on with the fact that he was wearing a coonskin cap while doing it.
Let me check my email. I mean, I believe so.
I'm pretty sure I said something about. Was it back in Twitch? I believe it was in Twitch.
Well,
I
think
can-
he means the email he sent to our friend.
Oh,
who's doing
yeah. Because I don't know. I just think I don't think anyone else really remembers that. But during the entire modules, I was wearing a coonskin cap. So you just imagine that for a quick second. Dragonborn's coonskin cap.
Let me. Sorry, I have to get my phone.
I don't like the Phoenix, but I need more credits and experience. Gonna hit tier 5, get to deal with Omaha for a little while, and then I can get my Cleveland, and I will be sufficiently happy.
Yeah.
Literally all I need right now is that Cleveland, because then I got a guaranteed tier 8 and a tier 6. Or, yeah. That's literally all I'm looking forward to right now. Wasn't the Cleveland originally a tier 8, you said?
Yeah, so chronologically, the Cleveland right now is in a weird spot because the ships that come after it in the line were built before it in real life.
Wow.
So it's like previous class cruisers. So you can imagine how that's strange. Like,
Just a tad.
like, oh, yeah, actually, we got worse over time.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
That makes all the sense, right?
All right, I'm gonna.
Something I kind of dislike right now, though, is that I'm getting all these matches with CVs in them, and I don't have my Cleveland yet.
So Dakota, I didn't include the Coonskin cap.
You did? Sweet. I can't wait to see that then.
Yeah. I mean, as long as she follows my directions, then it should be what everyone wants. But I'm not sure what the time frame is on that. So who knows? I'll get back to you when it's done.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not in a gigantic rush to see it. It's kind of just like a. I don't know. I kind of want to save the image if you post it because I do want to have something to remember by in case I can't come back for like another module or two because I really enjoyed the one we were in.
Oh, me too. Me too. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Dakota. First of all, I'm gonna stop streaming